Good morning, folks. Welcome back. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania. It's close to 1 a.m. I was about to hit the rack. I've got to do an interview with one of the refugees in about 6 hours. But I noticed something on YouTube. As I went through YouTube, cleaning up some things tonight, making some changes, posting the 125,000 subscribers on the message board, I went back to my For You page. And I'm finding a lot of videos from channels that fortunately are not shadow banned like mine is, that are getting all kinds of views exposing South Africa's racist legislation against minorities. There is a trend that's picked up just before Elon Musk made the argument about Starlink. Over the past week, a lot of videos, and people are getting hundreds of thousands of views. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm a little envious of that. I've only been reporting on this for 6 years and found myself hidden from most of my own viewers, let alone being discovered by new viewers. But I'll tell you what, I'll take whatever attention can be shined on this. Trump exposed this a year ago in the Oval Office when Ramaphosa sat there and lied to him. And then the abuse that the United States received, in particular Trump, from the likes of Gwede Mantashe, Ronald Lamola, Fikile Mbalula, as well as Cyril Ramaphosa, mocking and lying about the United States for the past year. Now, suddenly, others are paying attention. It's probably not because of my content, which is hidden from most of the world by this platform, but it certainly has an impact because of Elon Musk, who clearly hasn't seen any of my content. But I'm glad to see that someone's paying attention to what's happening in South Africa, and they're not getting away with it. Ramaphosa's Pala scandal is back in the news. The 145 race-based laws are making the rounds on, always been making it on Twitter, X, but really making an impact on YouTube now. I don't know if it's a flash in the pan. A lot of people that know nothing about South Africa but have large channels are suddenly glomming onto the topic of racism in South Africa against the racial minorities. And it's good that it's getting attention. I'm glad it's getting attention. But these are mostly people that know nothing about South Africa, and oftentimes they get the story wrong, which is unfortunate. But you know what? Better some light than no light. So I hope that the attention keeps spreading, and maybe we'll find the algorithm and ride that wave and pick up some viewers where you get real analysis here from somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. But I'm glad that the topic is getting attention, and I hope it continues. But Elon Musk has once again exposed this. And you know, it's interesting, the spokesman of the presidency, Vincent Magwenya, instead of saying we will look into Elon Musk allegations, the most accomplished entrepreneur on the planet, the man will soon be worth $1 trillion, worth more than all of South Africa combined, Elon Musk. And they just dismissively tell him, hey, there's 193 countries in the United Nations. I'm sure you can find a market in the other 192 countries. It's okay to move on. Well, it's not okay for South Africa to be so flippant with a country that gives it an $8 billion annual surplus, its most important trading partner. No, that's not China. They buy commodities and send you finished goods, leading to a massive deficit with them. Yeah, the country that's your most important trading partner is so flippant with the United States and so flippant with Elon Musk. You do this to your own peril. And these ANC politicians don't care. They'll just run the country into the ground, and they'll, like vultures, pick at the carcass of what's left. And that's where we're headed for now. But again, I'm excited to see other folks talking about this, even if they're not subject matter experts in South Africa or don't fully understand what's going on. At least it's getting attention. And the more attention it gets, perhaps the issues will stick. And Pala and the MTM terrorism support scandal, hopefully those issues will continue to play. Thanks a lot, folks. Cheers.